What's up? It's your boy Blackwater Mo. Welcome back to Leonardo Oranges, where we give you fresh squeezed GTA 6 content on a semi-consistent basis, a couple times a week. Today, this just in, DJ Khaled, we got the Hypercar video from Cyber Leaks. We're gonna run through it real quick. This one, I'm not gonna show it on screen, obviously, but this one gives up a lot of game. So let's jump into it, and we'll just go through it frame by frame, like we've done with the others. It's hard to keep up. It really is. So first thing I'm noticing from just looking at this is super dense NPCs, right? It appears to be nighttime or dawn, dusk, or, dusk. It appears to be nighttime, turning into daytime. So Jason hops out of a truck. He runs around to the Bugatti. It's white. Just pulls the person out. It looks like he's kind of struggling with the door. So then he smashes it because the person doesn't willingly open the door. Interesting. Smashes the window with his elbow. Now it looks like we have to tap a button to pull the person out. Like if there's some sort of prompt on screen with the progression bar going in a circle. Once we get it full, we yank the person out, so it looks like they can fight back. Jason jumps in the car. We see a couple walking, holding hands. We see a truck who observed hit us in the back. There's a city bus, public bus, driving right by. I wonder, can we ride that? Nobody appears to have reported the crime, but when we get in this car, we do see that it is a Truffade Thrax. It has full engine. So it looks good on the engine. Looks like it's missing about a quarter tank of gas. However, like we saw in the Junkies video when we took the police bike, there was the yellow tracker icon. This tracker icon is now red. Though, like I said, nobody reported the car. Like we don't have any stars or anything presently. On our map, we still see the iFruit logo. So we're using the iFruit map, as well as that same C. So this guy hasn't progressed in the story at all. Not playing any story. Good. No spoilers. But we're now stolen the car and we're fleeing down the road. It looks like there are signs for the airport, Mariana County. So it looks like we're in South Vice City. We can see Vice City International Airport, all terminals. And then Mariana County is left. A lot of cars, a lot of traffic on the street, a lot of good-looking cars. Oh, there's a police car that just drives by. Okay. I wonder, does it know that we are stolen? We also float through a red light on Salton, still dipping. So it looks like the police don't want us. Still see signs for the airport. We see a motorcycle turning in front of us. There's a van near us. Cross some railroad tracks. See a baller. See more NPCs walking. So many cars. Lost my light. The guy looked like he's trying to drive. It said on screen, it says Cyber Leak can't drive, but it looked like he's driving actually pretty clean. At some point, a crime was reported and I missed it. Okay, so we passed right as we come to the railroad crossing. Okay, hold on. All right. Interesting. So there's the motorcycle. We run a red light. And as soon as we go through the red light, I don't know if that's just perfect timing or what. But as soon as we go through the red light, we get a 1 star. And then it immediately goes to a 2-star. And it says, well, they know our clothes, our face, and the vehicle that we're in, and we also get crime reported on the screen. So someone reported the crime. This is retroactively the person reporting the car stolen, potentially. But we continue to flee. Like I said, down near the airport, We see signs for all airport terminals. We see Ambrosia off the 404. Guys stopping at stop signs. He spins and looks at the car. We see some NPCs on the phone. He's revving the engine. He's in this puddle where we see some wicked reflections in this puddle. He's spinning out, spinning tires, doing a burnout at this four-way stop. And then he goes. Still has the 2 stars, but there's no like fog on the map, red or blue. He enters onto the still pretty clean driving, might I add. Looks like we're once again near the airport where we see parking and park and ride and stuff like that. He slams on the brakes because, in GTA 5, you could just dip right in between those cars. They give you that perfect gap. He cannot. He slams on the brakes and drives into the open lane to avoid hitting all the cars. Like, is he trying to save this car? Is this one of Wayman's cars he's trying to get? And then he drives around the traffic on the highway. His 2-star wanted level is gone. Huh. When did he lose that 2-star wanted level? I'm going to go back a little bit because I missed it with him slamming on the brakes. Maybe him slamming on the brakes has something to do with it. I'm sorry, guys. I thought I was going frame by frame, looking at all the details. Wow, he lost his 2-star wanted level some time ago. Okay. Once he's going under this overpass, I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but that's when he loses it. There's still the red tracker on the car and right above the mini map. I wonder, it looks like it's pulsating. The red tracker is. So maybe I don't know. It is definitely pulsating, the little red tracker above our mini map. Still dipping. We see some taxis and things like that. We see a martini glass on the mini map, which is cool. Right? Damn, I haven't been looking at the mini map. I'm gonna have to watch this motherfucker all over again. But evidently you can go into bars, right? I'm gonna assume. Okay, now he enters onto the freeway, like the actual, freeway. I thought that's what he was doing originally, but he's not. So now he's entering onto the freeway where he's merging onto 97, looks like, weaving around cars, cutting it close. There appears to be some sort of icon beneath us. Is this like this is dope. Okay. So this is like highway cameras, license plate cameras. There's like a little circle with it's a green circle with 3 black dots all connected. And then as I look up on the screen here, I see that there are like little cameras on the highway sign. And then we also get a little indicator, like that little semicircle with the arrow pointing in that same direction. And then they go behind us. And then immediately there's this big red rectangled area. And as soon as we enter into it, we get a red 2 stars. Okay. And it says right away, it recognizes our car, our face, and our clothes. And it appears to be just right here on the highway. So I'm wondering, is it the only area where these little highway cameras are? And maybe the highway cameras are only active if we're in a stolen car. Like we see the little red pin indicator flashing. And now we're coming towards the end of that red highway camera area. Let me see if I can see any closing cameras. I don't. I mean, I guess maybe those could be cameras or those could be lights. But as we come to the end of it, as soon as we get out of the red thing, as soon as we get out of that red area, we lose our 2 stars, our 2-star red stars. They weren't white stars. They weren't silhouetted stars. They were fully red stars. See a lot of stunt jumps here too, little places to jump off the highway. But that's an interesting system. The highway cameras, if we can tie that to the trackers, right? It's a way that they can find you. Quick 2 stars, red 2 stars. I wonder what the colors indicate in the 2 stars. We've seen white, we've seen like silhouetted white, and now we see red. Interesting. And then that tracker icon is still pulsing red, light red to dark red. I wonder, is there a way to, I don't know, we could do something with that. We get off the freeway, weaving in and out of traffic. We see on the mini map, there's a gas station icon, as well as it looks like a basket or maybe a food icon, but it's a gas station right there, and we see the gas station. So maybe you can go get gas and a snack, just like real life. Hop into the quick trip and still weaving in and out of traffic. Now in a kind of a residential area, we see some bikers. We see a lower caliber quality of car. It looks like we're driving by a police station as well. I see 2 police cars parked on the side of the road. And then coming up, it looks like we have a fork and knife on the mini map on the top left. Yeah, and still weaving in and out of traffic. Sky looks beautiful. Really dense, lived in neighborhood. We see the foliage and the lawn care is not as kept in this part of town. Looks kind of seedy. And like I said, it looks like it's a dawn, like the sun's coming up. This appears to now be some sort of industrial area. There's a lot. So much. Like I said, I'm pretty sure there's a lot that I'm overlooking as well. It's just like all happening so fast. I'm trying to keep up with everything. Man, this person is something else. When I looked at like signs or, places around, it's a lot of OG cars coming back that we do see. So this person appears to be like early in the game because they keep being in these same neighborhoods, these same spots, except for when they were in Ambrosia. But we don't know how far or how close Ambrosia is. I don't. Somebody on the mapping project's like, oh, you dummy, it's probably right there. We see some equipment like an excavator, a digger. I wonder if we can use those type of things. A lot of birds. Looks like a dirt bike track maybe to the right. Or maybe it's just a dirt hill, dirt mound. Sorry, now I see we're in a poor part of town. The fire from the pipes looks exquisite. And it looks like we go by a tire store. A bunch of, like I said, it's really dense. And then that's the game. And then that's it. That's crazy. One thing that I like kind of really blowing my mind is that potential of the highway cameras accompanied with the tracker. And there was like a little icon, a circle, a green circle with 3 black dots all connected. And then there was highway cameras right next to it. Crazy. I know I missed a bunch of stuff, but great video. Be sure to like and subscribe. It's your boy Blackwater Mo. Stay tuned to Leonardo Oranges for fresh GTA 6 content.
Leonardo Orange, sweet on the tongue.